The plot thickens. Just like something else whenever I see these size E fun bags. Canadian teacher placed on leave after months of debate over the size E prosthetic breasts. Now, remember when we were talking about there's a chance that Ms. Lemieux might be a troll? Hey, it could be. It could be. It might be. I don't know. While not currently on active assignment, the teacher remains employed with the school board, spokesperson says. Go away. A Canadian high school teacher has been put on leave after reportedly wearing prosthetic breasts in class. Parents of students at Oakville Trafalgar High School, southwest of Toronto, where Kayla Lemieux taught shop class, grew frustrated after months of debate regarding her appearance. Officials from the school district said she was put on paid leave earlier this week, according to the New York Post. While not currently on active assignment, the teacher remains employed with the Halton District School Board, with the Halton District School Board spokesperson. I think they fucked up there. Told the Toronto Sun. The decision to place the teacher on leave came after the Post reported that journalists followed her and discovered she only wears prosthetics in class and appears to dress as a man while not at work. Miss Lemieux told the Post that the man in the images they published wasn't her and said she had a rare condition leading to her to have a larger chest than normal. The paper reported that the teacher was suspended after the Minister of Education of Ontario, Stephen Leckie, and members of the Provincial Parliament, Natalie Pierre, Stephen Crawford, and Effie Greek yogurt, criticised the school board for having abdicated its responsibility by failing to put the interests and safety of students first, the Sun reported. You can't do that. What do you mean the safety of students first? None of that matters when it comes to trans people, right? The trans stuff is far more important. Like they said in Family Guy, in that case, do whatever you want all the time. Right? Who cares about these students? What matters is trans people getting to wear great big, sizey mama jammas in class that the students have to see. That's what's important here. A mother who only identified as Lynn, there's a lot of people only identifying as stuff now, told the board on Wednesday that forms of identity and expression presented in the school environment must be scrutinised against the child's safeguarding practices. Yes, I definitely believe that we should be doing a lot more to protect children from teachers, especially when it comes to that stuff. Both school officials and the teacher have become the target of threats, and meetings of the education board have grown chaotic. The Post last month reported that once outside school, Lemieux often ditches the breasts, wig, and makeup and appears as a man. How shocking. A neighbour told the Post that she wears the outfit seen in school extremely infrequently, but Miss Lemieux told the paper that the man in the images published by the outlet isn't of her, and she rejected the notion that she wears prosthetics. These are real, she told the paper. These are real, boys. uh, this is who I am. This is how I look when I'm like 50% titty. Fiddy titty. That's her new name, Fiddy titty. Fiddy titty, even. You've been talking to people in my building, but what they're telling you is harsh and untrue. I am always going out looking the way I am, the teacher added. She added that she started hormone replacement therapy in 2021. She said she was in transition, but added that she isn't a transgendered person, but that she was born intersex. She said that she has never been diagnosed, but told the Post that her large chest was caused by gigantomastia. Gigantomastia is a rare condition where your breasts become excessively large. It can cause pain, infection, discomfort, and issues with body image. Your healthcare provider can treat gigantomastia with breast reduction. Why would you do such a thing? Surgery or medication. And like I said in the last video, this is something that I have a great interest in purely from a scientific standpoint. Again, if you suffer from a particular if you suffer from an affliction like this, feel free to message me. Unlike I was messaged, I made this joke in the last video, and I was messaged by a person who actually did have it. It was a guy. Not if you're so don't message me if you're a guy. I didn't think he was telling the truth. Then turns out he was. Don't message me if you're a guy. I don't I don't want to see giant man titties. The speed at which your breasts grow can vary from over a few weeks to over several years. The tissue is almost always benign, not cancerous, it adds. It's an uncommon condition. Only about 300 cases have been reported, the site states. Parents have told the Halton District School Board to put in place a dress code for teachers. It was rejected last year following concerns that it might not be in accordance with the Ontario Human Rights Code. The school board agreed in January to work to create a policy for teachers to have an appropriate and professional appearance, and I would be inclined to agree that turning up with great big massive milkies swinging around near a bandsaw is probably it might violate one or two health or safety standards, right? I don't work for OSHA or environmental health or anything like that, but I've got a feeling that might violate one or two codes. And I'm just spitballing here. I'm not an expert. Miss Lemieux told the Post that she would follow the direction of the board on what they mandated, but added, "I don't think there's any problem with how I have dressed. It's the personal opinion of other people. I don't think I've dressed unprofessionally." The Independent has reached out to the Halton District County School Board for further comment. Okay, now here's the theory. Where's Lemieux? Where's Lemieux? With them tiggle biddies. Right. There was a theory floating around in the past that this guy's a massive troll. Apparently he was in trouble with the school board before for making misogynistic comments. He was dropping red pills in the class, blah, 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 that type of stuff. Right. And that was when there was a 4chan post that confirmed it. There's been other posts on Reddit and stuff like that. The problem is there's a bunch of them, but that's not really verifiable. Right, that's not something that's really verifiable. So again, we don't know. Then when in the last video, when Ms. Lemieux was photographed outside dressed like a man, that gave a little bit of credence to it, and I went, holy shit, is this guy actually just taking the piss out the school board? Is he taking the piss out the whole, as soon as you say you're trans, no one is allowed to question anything that you do type thing? Is he basically going, I am going to take this as to the extremist levels I can carry this parody to see how much I can get away with before people finally come in and go, no, you need to stop. Right, but I mean, he already got away with having great big mama jammas for ages. He got away with it for ages, so his job's done if that was his intention. He's exposed just how stupid and dumb all of this is, where you're not allowed to question it. Oh yeah, look at the drag star helicopter dicking in front of my child. That's great. That's fantastic. Better keep my mouth shut though. Don't want to be called a bunch of isms by the people on Twitter and all that. Or and the other theory is he is just someone that gets off on it. Doesn't do it at home because there's not a kick there. But when he's out in public or in front of school kids, he might get off on it. Because after all, those things are fetish gear. They're fetish gear. But it's a case of, I don't want to throw out nonce accusations or anything like that. So, but I'm just saying it is a possibility, but I'm still leaning into it. This is just what I want to be true, right? I hope that it is just because this guy's been a massive troll and he's just took the piss out of the school board. I hope that is the case. And I think that some things may have come forward where the school board has started to notice that, but they know that he's still going to use the trans stuff as a shield, so they're playing it very delicately, right? Because I think if it did come out that he was a troll and everything, they would fire him on the spot, no pay, struck for the teacher's register if they even have that in Canada, and that'd be him out the door. So I don't know. Again, the jury is still out on those great big mountain milkies, right? But God, I hope he's a troll. I hope he's just not someone that gets off on this stuff, because then the story becomes not funny and very, very dark, right? And then it's a bit weird. But let's just wait and see.